Hello everyone, this is Stephanie. Welcome to another video. So today we're going to continue on with the cubic right angle weave shapes. So we're going to work on this little sort of teardrop shaped earring, and it's made with pearls and 11/0 seed beads, and it's embellished with some crystals around the edges. And here I've done one in these pretty jade pearls. And then here, this one is probably a little more dressy. I did this one with white pearls and silver night bicones. I have 3 drops on this one. What I did is I embellished the front of this with the bicones, and I didn't do the back, and I kind of like the way it looks. So you can either wear it this way, or you can embellish both sides. So really it's up to you what you want to do. I just say that the more stuff you put on an earring, the heavier it's going to get. So if you need them, put them on, but I kind of like the look. Like if you look at it this way, you know, it's just a little bit different than maybe a little more dressy the other way. Anyway, so you could actually reverse them. So anyway, here's the one we're going to work on today. So this one's with lapis pearls, and I use some turquoise blue drops, and it's very summery. Loving this. It's very summery and very, you know, it's a nice big earring. You can really use anything you like. So let's get a materials list going for this right away. All right. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some 11/0 seed beads, and I'm using that light smoky pewter that I've been loving lately. And these are Miyuki, and they're a Duracoat galvanized bead. Then you're going to need some 3mm pearls, and these are Lapis. They're Swarovski pearl beads, and they're Lapis. You're going to need some either 3mm bicones or Rondelles, 3mm or really anything. I'm going to use Rondelles. So this has Rondelles on the edges, and this one has the bicones. So yeah, they're both kind of pretty. So you can use pretty much, you know, what you like in the 3mm range. All right, and then you need some of these drops, and you can either use, let me grab another one. You can either use the pearls, and these are the 11/8mm pearl drops. If I can get this open, I'll pop another one out just so you can see, in case you want to use 3. Or you can actually use some of these really pretty fire polish beads, and these are, or Swarovski drops. These happen to be check glass fire polished. You can use these instead. So you really, you know, you can sort of change, you know, the drops to whatever makes, you know, makes it beautiful for you. Okay, then we're going to need some Miyuki fringe drops. Let me pull out a little bit. And that's for this little embellishment there. Okay, let's see, you're going to need a couple of ear hooks, and I'm using some sterling ear hooks. These are TierraCast with the loop in the back, the opening in the back. Little stop bead. You need a size 11 beading needle and some Wildfire or Fireline. I'd say 6 or 8 pound, doesn't really matter, probably 6. You know, see what works best for you. I like Wildfire. The top is all rubbed off, so I can't tell the size. I don't know the pound on this, so I'll look it up and I'll put it in the description box. All right. So why don't you gather up your materials and we'll get started on this earring. All right, see you in a few. Okay, we're back. So thread your needle with about 4.5 feet of Fireline or Wildfire. Put on a stop bead and leave enough of a tail just to sew in. So you want to put on your thread, a pearl, an 11/0 seed bead, a pearl, and 11/0 seed bead, just like that. Bring it down to your stop bead, then come on up. First couple of beads, let's say. Just like that. And now come on around and reinforce that unit. So come through all the beads. Till you're coming out of a pearl. just like that. All right. Pick up an 11-0, a pearl, and an 11-0. Coming out of the bottom of this pearl, just come around the top, just like that. Come through the 11-0 and up the pearl. Now we've done this cubic right angle weave a couple of ways. This is going to be we're going to do the fold over method this time. So this is what you have. Pick up an 11-0, a 3mm pearl, and an 11-0. Coming out of the top of the pearl, come around. Just like that. Come through the 11-0 and through the pearl. This is what you have. So now we're just going to sort of fold it up. So bring one end to the other, just like that. Pick up an 11-0. Come through the pearl, just like that. Pick up another 11-0. Come down the other pearl, just like that. Okay, and now you have your first unit on. But you need to reinforce these edges to sew them together, the seat beads. So you're coming out of the pearl, right here. Just come around, so come this way to the 11-0 and just reinforce this unit of 11-0s right here. Just like that. Rotate the piece. Come through this pearl. Just make sure you can see this. So you're coming out of here. Let's come through this pearl. You just want to make your way up to the top where the other set of 11-0s are, and you want to reinforce these as well. So just come around all these beads. Just connects the top. Like that. And now you have your first craw unit. So if you've done this with me before, and I hope you have if you're watching this, because I'm using the small beads, so it's not going to be as clear as the first video, the moonlight bracelet video. So if you need a little more of a primer, go back to that one, or any of the craw pieces I've done recently will show how to do this. All right, so you're coming out of this 11-0, just come up this pearl, just like that. All right, so get to this point and then meet me back here and I'll show you how to add on some more units. All right, see you in a few. Okay, so we're coming out of the top of a pearl. Pick up an 11-0, a pearl, and an 11-0. So you're coming out of here, just come around. Like that. I just want to pull my thread a little bit. There we go. Rotate the piece towards you. Come through the next bead, which is this 11-0. Just like that. Pick up two 11-0s. Come through this one. Secure the unit by coming through the side bead. Rotate the piece towards you. Come up the next bead, which is this pearl. Pick up an 11-0 and a pearl. Come through this one. Secure the piece by coming through the side bead, which is the pearl. Rotate the piece towards you. Come up the next bead, which is this 11-0. Now you have 3 11-0s here. So we want to add one on, but to get to the space, we need to come through the top 11-0. Pick up an 11-0. Come through this one. Secure the unit by coming through the side. Now, come through the top 11-0. Rotate the piece towards you. Come through the pearl, just like that. All right, so that's how you're going to add units on. So this is the time where you're just going to add all your units, and then we're going to sew it together. So add, let's see, we have 2 on, so you're counting your units by the top seed bead. 1, 2, 1, 2. So add on 14 more. I think we have 16 units on. Let me just check. So I'll count here. You can count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 units. All right, so make sure you have 16 units here. And just, just so if you're a beginner and you're not, you think, I just want you to know that there are going to be 17 pearls on, but you're going to count the units by the seed bead on the side, okay? So go ahead and get that done, and then meet me back here and we'll put this together. All right, see you in a few. Okay, so let's continue on and put the earring together. So here I am coming out of a pearl. I'm just gonna like fold it over like this. So pick up an 11-0. Coming out of this pearl right there, just hop over through the next one on the other side just to connect them, just like that. Okay, just gonna turn your piece around a little bit. Come through this top seed bead right there. Through the pearl on the back, just like that. Pick up another 11-0. Just come through this pearl on the back. So we're just putting a seed bead between each pearl in the back, just like that. Okay, just going to come through the seed bead, and then reinforce what you just did. So come through the seed bead, pearl, seed bead, through the side seed bead, come through the seed bead, pearl, seed bead, just like that. Come through this little seed bead here. So that's the one on the side, just like that. Now what we're going to do is pick up a seed bead, a pearl, and a seed bead. You're coming out of this seed bead, the side of this seed bead right here. See that? Just come around to the other seed bead and come through the other side. So if the thread's coming out here, you're going this way. Just putting it on the diagonal. It's going to sit better. And this is just going to be the last pearl at the top there. And then you're coming out, so you see how you're attached right there. All right? So then come on back through the pearl, the seed bead, pearl, seed bead. I just want to secure this top on well, and then come around this side of the seed bead. See that? So that you have a thread coming in of either side of that seed bead, and it'll hold the top on better. Okay? Then come on and just come around your seed bead, pearl, seed bead again. Or maybe you don't have to do this, but I just want to make sure that this piece at the top, the 3 unit beads at the top, are attached to the bottom piece. And my hands are a little bit slippery, so I'm going to pull through with the pliers and then come through the seed bead pearl. Seed bead again, and that's just reinforcing everybody. You know, the top beads to the bottom beads. Come through the side seed bead. Come through the top. Okay, so here we are, right there. Come through the top seed bead and the pearl, just like that. Okay? Pick up 5 of your 11 O's. Coming out of here. Sorry about that. Come back around through the pearl. Just like that. Just putting the loop on for the ear wire. Just like that. Come up through these two on the side. Skip the third one. Come down. These two. Just like that. You can kind of pop that bead up. Just gives a, when you skip that bead, it sort of makes a point there, but you're not going to see it. It just gives a little space, makes some space for the ear wire. So then come through the pearl again. Come on, little pearl. There you go. Just like that. Now reinforce this. I'm not going to do it, but you just reinforce and come out again. This, you'll be coming out of the pearl again. Come down this one, the side of the seed bead on the side of the pearl. Come through this seed bead right here. It might be getting a little full of thread at this point. I'm also a little, as I said, I had put some lotion on my hands, so my hands are a little bit slippery. You should be able to get through it. Come through that one, just like that. Come through this seed bead on the front, just like that. Okay, and now you're ready to put on your crystals. So pick up a crystal, coming out of here, just pop through the next one, and just fill all those spaces, just like that. So just keep going around until you have all your crystals on, and then let's meet back here and we'll put the drops on. All right, see you in a few. Okay, we're coming down to the wire. So here I have all my crystals on, and we want to attach the drops. So I'm putting the drops on separately. I just think, even if you have enough thread, I just think that if something breaks, you can always replace the drops. But you can't, you know, if you're all attached, then it will be a nightmare. So I suggest you do it separately. So I have about a foot and a half or so, depending on how many drops you're going to put on. And I put a little stop bead on. And I left enough of a tail so that I could add the last drop. So we're going to do the center drop, then the 2 side drops. So just find, like, hold your piece like this, and we're going to find the center. We're going to attach to these seed beads here. So I'm just going to go like this, and I'm just going to look. So here's my center bead right here. So I'm just going to come through this seed bead right there. See that? I don't want to pull too close. Just a teeny bit, okay? And I'm just going to pull the thread through, and I'm just going to hold it with my thumb like that, all right? And then I'm going to add a seed bead, a crystal, and any sequence you want at this point. Okay, so I have a seed bead, a crystal, a pearl, and I was thinking that maybe I'd show you how it looks with a crystal drop here. All right, and then add 3 of your little Miyuki silver drops. Let's see how that looks. We'll just put it down for a second. So here it is with a crystal drop. Oh, that's kind of pretty. So let's see how that looks. So just skip the 3 Miyuki drops, come up all the beads, just like this. So now I'm going to hold it with my thumb on the back. And you see how I'm coming out of this seed bead right here, this one. So I'm just going to pull my thread through. Don't worry about it if it's loose. We can tighten that up, no problem. So you can just, what you can do is you just hold it and give it a little pull like that, and then you can pull it also from the back. See, just like that. All right. So we're coming out of this seed bead right here. That's where our thread is coming out. See that? Just come around the other side, just like this. And you're just going to encircle that seed bead, and that's going to put your drop on. See? And go back and just go through all your beads again to reinforce it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to show you how to get to the next spot. So here, that's how your drop is going to look. And then, so you're coming out, so you're going to reinforce. You're coming out of this seed bead here. You're going to just move your needle over. Make sure you can see that. We're just using the seed beads to get us to the next space. All right? So here, come up. Okay, we're coming out there. Come up this one. Just like that. And if your drop fits here, I think it's too close. So what I'd do is I did do is I just come through one more this way. Come through this one. Right? And then I'm going to put my next drop on there. So I'm going to take a seed bead, a pearl, a seed bead, the drop. I think that's right. Yes. I'm going to take 3 more of my Miyuki drops. Bring those down. Skip them. Come up the others. I get to the top again. Don't miss any beads. Do you ever have one of those days where no matter how hard you try, you can't get your needle through a bead? I can do this. Okay, so just come through all the beads, just like that. You're coming out of here. Just come to the other side of the seed bead. So make sure your drop is, nice and secure. Don't make it so tight that it doesn't move. You want it to dangle. Come to the other side of that seed bead, just like that. Okay, so now you have 2 of your drops on. And I think that's a good distance right there. All right, so then secure this by sewing in. So we're coming out of here. Again, reinforce, and then just come through your beads and secure that, secure it by coming through a few beads and then sewing a couple of half-hitch knots. I won't do that here now. So that's that. Now, to get over to the other side, if you have enough thread on here, you can just needle your way through to the other side. If not, then you have this piece here. Remember, we left a long tail so that we could use it to add on the next drop. So then just thread your needle, move the tail over to where you're coming out of the seed bead right here. Okay, so you're just going to move over to, just like you did with this one, and put on another drop. All right, so then meet me back here after that, and we'll take a look at our earrings. All right, seen a few. Okay, we're back, and I was getting ahead of myself a little bit, so let's put the ear wire on, and then we'll look at our earrings. All right, so I opened up my wire. Just going to pop it through. And then I'm just going to close it up, just like that. I just racked my earring out a little bit. So be careful when you do this, because I'm always sort of racking it out, and it won't hang right. So just make sure it's straight when you're looking at it this way. So if you need to kind of move it around a little bit, it's something that you can always do. All right, so there you go. Let's pull them out. Let's pull them down here. Okay, so here we go. Here are all our earrings. I don't know which one I like better. The ones, I love the sparkly drops are pretty too. They're very, reminds me of the ocean. All right, well, okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun with making these earrings. They're really fast. I mean, it seems like it takes a long time on camera, but when you're just sitting there making them, it's fun, so it goes pretty quickly. All right, so there you go. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Please subscribe if you like my channel. Okay, take care. See you in the next video.